What's up, guys? It's DB-YGO, Dustin here. Welcome back to the channel. I have a deck profile here for you. At the time I'm recording this, he either gets first or second, most likely first, but he went 4-0 today with Madolche's, and this is Josh, he's gonna give you the rundown of what he's playing. So I'll go ahead and turn it over to Josh.
Okay, so it's a Madolche deck, pretty much standard Madolche. 40 card main deck. Right now I have 12 in the extra deck, but it's pretty interchangeable. It's pretty interchangeable.
Yeah.
So I'll just get right into the gates. So we got our main combo starters. We got 3 Madolche Madolche. Searches for any Madolche card on normal summon, so just drop it and get a free monster.
Yep, she's been around
pretty much
forever.
Since it came out.
She's the OG.
Then your next combo starter, 3 Angeli. Tribute her to special summon any Madolche monster from deck. That monster can't be destroyed by battle. Shuffle back into the deck during the next end phase of your next turn. So you pretty much get Madolche Hoot Cake out of it, and can just keep going with that. You got 3 Madolche Petting Sisor.
She's ridiculous.
Yep.
She broke this deck, I think.
If you have no monsters in graveyard, you can special summon her from hand, and then if she's special summoned by any means, you can special summon any Madolche from deck or hand, and then reduces level by 1. So
and
usually
it doesn't even negate the effects.
Nope. It just locks you into Madolches for the rest of the turn, so no Cowboys, no Abyss Dwellers, no VFD.
Yep. No VFD.
Then you got your combo extenders, or your kind of toolboxers, which is Messenger Lotto.
She's been around forever too.
Yep. When you special summon him while you control Beast-type Madolche, which is Hoot Cake, you search for a Madolche spell or trap. That can be Salon, Ticket, Chateau, any of the counter traps.
Yep.
So that works well. Then you got, I'd run 3 Madolche Hoot Cake. A couple people like to run 2, some like to run 1. I usually like to run 3 because even if I have it in hand, if I go second, if I were to use Ash Blossom or Lancia turn 1, I can use that as fuel for Hoot Cake
Combo
turn
starter
2.
off your hand traps. That's so good.
So I have 3 of him, and then he gets your Messenger Lotto for free, giving you a free search for a spell or trap. Any of the 5 or 6 that I run.
Good old +2.
You got 1 Madolche Pudding Cess.
Yep.
You special summon her usually off of Petting Sisor, because Petting Sisor reduces the monster's level by 1.
Yep.
So it's a free rank 4 without a normal summon if you use her special summon effect in hand.
Yep.
And then I run about 5 hand traps, 4 or 5 hand traps. Got 2 Lancia. I usually like to stop banishing, especially against things like Orcust.
Yeah, stopping banishing is pretty good.
And then I run 2 Ash Blossom.
Okay.
Just kind of a standard.
Not 3?
No, I signed the 3rd one.
Okay.
Because I put in the 3 Lancia, and I keep the 3 Hoot Cake in the main. So, moving on to spells and traps.
Oh, I thought you said 5 hand traps.
4.
Okay.
I guess
all right,
4.
I was sitting there waiting. I was like, what's the other one? Suspense is killing me. No, you're good. That's fine.
All right, we got 1 ticket.
Yep.
This card, whenever a Madolche card is returned to hand or main deck by card effect,
Yep.
You add a Madolche card from deck to hand. But if you control Petting Sisor, Pudding Cess, any of the Madolche XYZs or links,
Yep.
You get to special summon that monster in attack mode from deck instead.
Oh, it's just a fairy type Madolche.
Yep, any
Yep.
fairy type Madolche.
Yeah.
Then you got 2 Salon.
Yep. This
Gives
card's
you
so good.
1 extra normal summon
Yep.
of a Madolche monster. It's a Seraphonite for Madolches.
That fixed the problem with the deck because getting stuck with Magdalene in hand or Angeli.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then having that Ash is like, oh my gosh, it's a
Yeah,
nightmare.
this fixed like the deck or the problem that the deck had.
Yeah.
With bricking.
Then also second effect, if same thing as Ticket, where you get to add the hand, but instead you just get to set a Madolche spell or trap straight from deck.
Yep.
So you can set Chateau. The fuel
And these
spell.
are mandatory. They don't miss timing. It's ridiculous. Oh, yep. There we go. Josh
You
got
got-
first.
2 Chateau. When it's activated, shuffle all Madolche monsters in graveyard back into deck.
Yep.
It triggers the 2 mandatory effects I just talked about. And also it gives all your monsters a 500 attack boost. All your Madolche monsters a 500 attack
Yep.
boost. So you have a 3000 beat stick with one of the XYZs, 2700, 2000.
Yeah, his chocolate a la mode gets over my Olich then. It sucks.
Yeah.
I hate it.
And then I got your staple spells, 4 of them. Called by the Grave.
Yep.
Good against
Everything.
every road deck.
I
good
hate
against
that card.
everything. You got 3 Cosmic Cyclone because
In the main, nice.
and if you run Twin Twisters, it clunks up your deck really bad.
Yep.
Because if you discard a card, you have a card in graveyard, you cannot special summon Petting Sisor because you have to have no monsters in graveyard to special summon Petting Sisor.
Oh, good call. Yep.
So, and then moving on to traps. I got 3 Promenade.
Yep.
It's an impermanence for Madolches.
Yep, it's really good.
You target a face-up card your opponent controls and 1 Madolche monster in your field or graveyard. Return your monster to hand. And then you negate the face-up card your opponent has.
Yep, and it can negate normal spells and traps. It just negates a face-up card, kind of
So,
like
for example,
the Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss or whatever it's called. Yeah.
If you were to activate Harpy's Feather Duster, you can activate Promenade on it and negate it.
Yep.
I got 3 Madolche Knights. Counter trap. If you have no monsters in grave and a monster effect activates, negate the monster effect.
Good old Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy with the sleeper cards.
If you also control Madolche Pudding Cess, which usually in my build and my combos you never do when you activate this card, but you can randomly shuffle a card from your opponent's hand into deck.
But if you get that off, wow, that's
it's like
nuts.
a -1. So then you run 3 impermanents.
Okay.
3 impermanents.
Yep.
Just standard staple.
Hand
Basically, if
trap.
you run this card and Promenade, you have 6
Impermanence, basically.
It's kind of ridiculous.
It is.
Then you got 2 Solemn Strikes.
Solemn Strikes, one of the best cards in the format right now.
I like playing a little slow, a little control, so I run a couple counter traps.
Yeah, no, this card's ridiculous.
So I
go
run
ahead.
Strike then because of it's just that extra counter trap, especially if you draw it and you have your combo in hand, you can establish a board and then keep the extra counter trap.
Strike's just so good.
Yeah.
Strike's ridiculous right now.
Then quick moving on to the extra deck.
Yep.
I only have 12 in the extra deck, but it's really interchangeable other than the Madolche Xyz and
Don't even need them all.
Yeah, right. I usually run 2 Chocolate Mode. She targets any Madolche card in my graveyard, shuffles it back in the deck, and then if she has Pudding Cess's material, I detach a material from her to special summon any Madolche from deck.
Yep.
So
there's too many cards here that special summon Madolches from deck. I hate this deck. It's Swarm City.
So good.
Can't keep up.
You got 2 Queen Tiramisu.
Oh, hang on. We gotta stop and appreciate this first ed ulti beautiful. He needs another one. Get him another one, guys. Help me out.
Her effect, whenever you can detach an Xyz material, you can target up to 2 Madolche cards in your graveyard, shuffle them in the deck, and then shuffle 2 cards your opponent controls in the deck.
Yep. Doesn't target.
What's really good about this card is the target for cost is your cards in graveyard.
Yep.
So you can shuffle your cards in graveyard, and it's a part of the effect to shuffle into the deck, and it doesn't target your opponent's monsters.
Yep. So by Dragoon.
You can shuffle Dragoon. You can shuffle Draco.
He baited my Dragoon and then took care of it handily with this card.
This poor man.
Yeah, it's all right.
Got 3 Madolche Teacher Glass Souffle.
Oh, you play 3 Glass Souffle? Nice.
So
yeah,
her
this card's
effect,
good.
Quick effect, detach a material, target any Madolche monster I control, or on the field actually, and then it's unaffected by monster effects of turn.
Yep.
And then whenever a Madolche card is sent to graveyard once per turn, I can shuffle up to 2 cards from either graveyard into deck.
Yeah.
So you can either
This card-
shuffle your own cards and trigger your Madolche mandatories, or you can disrupt your opponent's graveyard and shuffle like their Alistair from graveyard back
Or
into
their
deck.
Golden Land or Eldlixir cards.
Yep.
Or Eldritch cards. Yeah, it's this card single-handedly poops on Eldritch, by the way. And then with Tiramisu being able to handle Dragoon, if you play the Dragoon variant, yeah, his deck just inherently dookies on my deck. And he did. We just got done playing, and he killed me.
Got 1 Gaga Cowboy.
How?
It's
We all
kinda
know what
old
that
card.
is.
800 free damage.
Yeah.
I actually played against my friend Ryan and ended him with exact game with that.
Haha, I gotta go make fun of him later. All right.
Fistwaller.
Best card. We know what this card does.
Negation.
Yeah.
Graveyard negation. Timer Thief Redoer.
My baby. I love
Steal
Time
free
Thieves.
cards.
Yep.
If I feel like needing to slow down, especially if I can't go full combo, I go into Redoer and just steal my opponent's cards.
Yeah. And he's good. He's hard to kill, too.
Yeah.
Yep.
2 fresh to starts. Her effect, she just needs 2 Madolche monsters. She points 2 diagonal down arrows. If she points to any Madolche monster, my Madolche spells and traps cannot be targeted or destroyed by my opponent's card effects.
Yeah, so when you side deck in Lightning Storms and Cosmic Cyclones and Twin Twisters, they don't do anything.
Yep. And
I hate
like
it.
if you Harpy's Feather Duster, you can just let your back row go usually, and then Fresh to Start protects your face up Madolche cards.
Yep.
By the time you have Fresh to start out, you've already established your board. You have your field spell, and your 2 continuous spells, and you're
Basically
already
icing on the cake.
good. Yep.
There
And
you go.
whenever she would be destroyed, you can shuffle any Madolche monster from graveyard into deck instead.
Yep, she's hard to kill.
It's nice protection, especially since you already have to send 2 to graveyard and keep them in graveyard for that reason. And then, quick side deck. I got 1 Lancia.
Yep.
Just an extra Lancia from what I already run. Third Ash Blossom.
Yep.
In case Lancia doesn't work or I need to side out Knights.
Yep.
Got DD Crow.
Yep, DD Crow.
In case I need to side out Knights, especially if I need more Graveyard Disruption.
It's good to side in when you're going second because your trap cards do you no good going second.
Yeah.
So Skullmeister.
Skullmeister negates any opponent's graveyards.
Yep.
Good against Indication. Good against red.
Good against a lot of things.
Pretty much anything.
Yep.
Spell Shattering Arrow.
Okay, why?
Card. Side material against certain like spell card heavy decks, like Eldritch. Like I can destroy that, and then.
So it destroys Eldland, but then they get to send one to graveyard. Oh, that's fine then. Go ahead. Sorry.
So you're good. It's just counterplay for certain decks, like for example, some rogue decks like Weather Painters.
Yeah.
They rely on a lot of face-up spell cards.
This will be good against Sky Strikers next format.
Good against Sky Strikers. It'd be good against Orcust. Whatever else invoked. Like you can get rid of their field spell before they have a chance to
fusion summon, so you can't interrupt them.
Use it.
Yeah,
and it gives you a chance to negate if you have strikeout or crackdown or something like that.
I suppose. Yeah.
So then I got 2 anti-spell fragrance.
Oh,
I use this if I go first after siding out. I establish a board, and if I have anti-spell fragrance in hand, I'll set it, and my opponent will have to wait a turn before they.
They have to set their cards, and then you can tiramisu them away. It sucks. You're like, oh, I've never thought about that. No.
I have thought about this for a long time. Got 3 crackdown.
The card.
This is really good control fodder, especially if I want to smoke screen my opponent and just side in all these control materials.
Snatch Steal Trap card.
And then I can also use it for link material or XYZ material, especially if I want to go on Redoer, Dweller, or Gaga Cowboy, or Saryuja if I feel like putting that in. We got 2-dimensional barrier. I run this because there's a lot of decks that are reliant on XYZs and Synchros right now.
And Dragoon.
And Fusions as well. Good call.
Yep.
So I use this card just as a smoke screen, kind of a control fodder because they think I'm playing combo. And then
Somebody sided this against me on Sunday and didn't draw it. You sided it against me today and didn't draw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a shame.
So this they go Red Ice Fusion, you go Barrier, and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like against Orcust, if they were to try and go into Ding, you can just play Barrier and call XYZs, and they can't do anything about it.
Just be careful they don't have the Crescendo on the field, because they still use that with Galatea. But yeah, go ahead.
Got 2 Solemn Warning. Same deal. It's a smoke screen. It's more of a smoke screen play. I feel like a lot of rogue decks at this point. Okay. Sometimes
I felt like you had like 26 cards in here so far, and I was just like, holy crap, it's still going. No, go ahead, you're good.
So Solemn Warning is another deal where I feel like some rogue decks just need to smoke screen, especially when it comes to switching from combo to control and still winning combo pieces.
Yeah.
So I side out Solemn Warning like in place of Madolche Knights, or maybe a Cosmic Cyclone if they're not back reliant.
Yeah.
And then my last card in my side deck is Royal Decree.
Okay, why?
So, if I want to play combo heavy, I will take out all my actual trap cards and put in Royal Decree in all my hand traps.
Okay.
If they are very trap heavy, I will take out most of my traps and put in Royal Decree. It's especially for the fact that I want to go more combo-y and rather not draw into more
this also is really good against Eldritch.
Control traps. Yeah. If I don't want to draw into control traps, I'll take them all out and play Royal Decree and put in all my hand traps.
Yeah.
So then I can control the board turn 1, then turn 2 just go into my combos, because usually with what I have a higher chance of either drawing something that'll shut down my opponent turn 1 or draw a combo piece.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much all my side deck. So.
Sweet. Do you have anything else to say?
Nope. Just a good control deck, good combo.